Today I'm going to be making a whipped cream dollop tutorial, and as you can see at the beginning of the video I showed this cake with the whipped cream dollop, and I will be making this from clay without a mold or any kind of shaping material. So I'm going to use some white clay and the most basic tool that you can think of, which is a toothpick. Also going to use this acrylic paint as a surface to make my whipped cream. So when you want to start, just go ahead and unroll a small piece of white clay and try to stick it onto the acrylic paint. If it doesn't work, that's okay, but if you can manage to get it on there, it will make the general process a little smoother. So go ahead and kind of plan out how you're going to be splitting up the whipped cream. I'm making a 5-star. You can try to make a 8-star if you'd like, but it's really difficult, I've found to even make a 5-star. Mostly if I don't watch correctly, I will usually end up with something like a 4-star or even a 3-star. So you have to make your indents accordingly and kind of divide that pretty evenly. Looks like this one would be a 6-star. And what I mean by star is the icing tips that would normally squeeze real icing have 5-star point tips or 8-star point tips, so this would be a 6-star. So as you can see, I've made all the indents, and I'm going to start kind of pushing into the middle and making those indents more visible. So when you have that, you can start kind of pushing up the top to imitate, and you can just kind of pull on it really gently to imitate a real icing finish. That's something that's really difficult to get, so I'm going to define this a little bit more. And as you can see, the bottom is pretty defined, but while you have the defined bottom, the top is not as defined, so I'm going to go ahead and pave the top a little bit more so that it reaches straight to that little point on the top. Of course, this doesn't have to be perfect because it's a little detail. So this is the whipped cream that will result. And if you, this is pushing it straight up, but as you can see on this one, I've kind of indented it to the side like this in a twist. And that will result in a more realistic whipped cream dollop, but of course you can definitely do this as well. And to finish it off, I'm going to make a zigzag pattern with the tip. If you used an icing tip, then you would normally have a zigzagged design, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to try to imitate that by taking these individual little parts and applying a little bit of pressure and gently squeezing them so that they'll have a sharper finish. So of course I didn't take my time as much on this one, so it doesn't look as nice as the other ones that I've made, but you can kind of definitely see the outline starting to take shape. So it's my basic tutorial. If you found this tutorial any useful or helpful, please help me out by sharing this tutorial, and the ways you could do that is liking, commenting, or favoriting, or even posting anything like a bulletin, and that would help me get my tutorial more known for other people who want to make clay whipped cream dollops, and also help my channel get more known as well, which would result in more videos and tutorials. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any more tutorial requests, I will be making a lot more tutorials, so please check on the description box for a list of the tutorials that I'm going to make, and also read the description box for different news and information. So thank you all so much.